be addressed. Trigger warning for everybody who's watching, and for my chat niggas, you know how it goes. I'm entering cancellation territory, so I'm gonna watch my words very carefully. It's unfortunate that we could joke, we could, just kind of riff and say shit off the cuff, stuff tongue-in-cheek pause about a lot of people, but when it comes to certain protected groups, you have to be apologetic, you have to watch your words, and honestly, I would argue that the plight of African Americans have been more, well, I don't want to compare struggle, but when we're talking about African Americans or we're talking about black people, you don't got to do that at all. You say whatever. But maybe it's because I'm black, so maybe maybe a white person think, no, well, I'm not talking about black people. I got to watch my words too. Regardless, here's the thing. People of the LGBTQ community, okay, and let me actually spell it out because there's a couple more acronyms. LGBTQIA plus community. There's a few members in y'all community, and by the way, we love y'all. We understand that y'all are different. We understand that y'all have y'all own way of living, and we fuck with it. We're not judging it. At least I'm not. This is not anything that is a proclamation or a declaration against y'all. But this is only a promotion of what I am hoping to be unison. And oftentimes, and I'm going to give it a comparison, you can't get to unity when there's certain people who are claiming they're for unity that's fighting for division. For example, there's a lot of people who really want men and women to really be equal or seen as equal. But then there's some people who call themselves feminists that they fight against everything that would be equal. They only want full oppression for women to men. They want women to have the advantage. They don't want equality. But they parade under the banner of feminism, which feminism is basically believing that, men and women are equal, and you're fighting for that. That happens all the time. But in the LGBTQIA plus community, there's a few unsavory characters that use this to basically throw stones and hide their hands. There's a few individuals that we get it. Number one, I don't say the F word. You should know what word that is. I don't say that word. I'm still learning and whatever when it comes to transgenders, because it sometimes it's a little bit confusing. But I try to have respect for everybody because a lot of it, hey, listen, it got nothing to do with me. It doesn't really impute on my life. Prior when I used to live in Jamaica, there was a different culture where we all felt that was our business. In the US of A, I feel like everybody could do whatever the fuck they want and let them live their lives. It don't really bother you. So I don't care if 2 men, 2 women, 2 transsexual men, 2, I don't know how to, call the other, gender pronouns, but whoever wants to get married, go ahead. I don't care. Doesn't feel like it's taking away or alienating me when it comes to rights. Now you're probably saying, Ak, what the fuck are you talking about? There's an individual on Clubhouse. I believe his name is Ion. And I identify him as one of the main agents of the LGBTQ community that is focused on division, focused on trying to pit straight men against gay men. The great people of that community try to bridge understanding, try to bridge unison, togetherness. That if we're just all hanging out, your sexuality shouldn't be a thing. But then you have this one motherfucker right here who, and I won't accuse him or attack him because, again, I'm going to be careful with my words. But if you ask me, it feels like some sense of inadequacy where he's always trying to point out that somebody's gay. Now, I'm going to give you the first time I ran into him. One day, Wack100 calls me up. This is after there's a thotty that came out from Miami to come see me. I ordered 1, 3 came out. These chicks, I gave the infamous name, the faux hoes. I'm sorry. Okay? Now, after trying to embarrass me for not spending a bag on them, you can't embarrass Ak. Ak's a millionaire. Ak got G-Wagons, Lambos, R-rates, $1 million mansions. But one thing you've never heard Ak say is that he spends the millions on bitches. It's never happened. So while Gunna and Baby might say, you could get the biggest Chanel in the store if you wanted. Atkins never said that. Atkins said, I'd rather gamble 100,000 than give a bitch $100. Now, that's my personal prerogative. But these women, in true clout chasing fashion, tried to embarrass me. Yo, this nigga act, whatever. There's a few people who took interest in it. One being a notorious liar, Trasha K. She's upset because I called her a liar. I ousted her among the people that we should really believe in independent media. And she felt a certain type of way, so she took aim. She tried to interview these chicks and and third. Now, let me just tell you, and by the way, let me go back. It's not only some of these unsavory members of the LGBTQIA plus community, it's also some women who do this. There's women who, when attacking men, when they can't argue, when they can't debate with logical points, they resort to the good old, you gay. You like a finger up your ass. You probably sucking some dick. You dick in a booty ass nigga. This is what you hear from a lot of women who are salty, don't have a point, but still want to ruin your reputation. So Mrs. Trasha K, who interviewed a girl, and it looked bad. So you're saying that you're basically an escort. You flew out to see this guy. He already had a girl. He didn't fuck you. He left you in a hotel room for days. He left you at the airport for hours. And all he did was get you Wendy's? No, we're not going to clown him. You're the fucking idiot. Trasha K kept trying to push this type of narrative. She said, and when she was interviewing both girls, she said, but what about, did act like a finger in his ass? Now, keep in mind how ridiculous it sounds. It was already established I never had no sexual contact with these women. Yet what she was trying to sink her teeth in, because that's what would sell the story, this is what would push the narrative forward. Did he say like his ass played with? Was there a contract for y'all to play? Because, and I know y'all know and y'all are familiar with these women who, when they have nothing to say, they start to attack straight men by challenging your sexuality. Unfortunately, and not to make straight men the victim, but straight men these days, you seem homophobic when defending your sexuality. So if somebody call you gay, like, man, I don't like no fucking dick in my ass. Fuck y'all niggas talking about. Whoa. Why are you saying it like that? What's wrong with dick in the ass? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I seen that angle. I clearly, you're not gonna defeat me on some live stream shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a beast when it comes to this shit. So I did a sweep, pretty much what people say Miami gonna do. 4-0. Gave the bitches the 4-for-4 treatment. It's over. But then Wack100 calls me up one day. Yo, Ak. Yo, bro. You gotta get on Clubhouse right now. They talking about you so broke. You this, then the third. I'm like, yo, Wack, whoa, what are you talking about? Yo, listen, they got this room going on. First of all, Wack's the only person on Clubhouse that I still know. I said, all right, Wack, I'm gonna re-download the app. Download the app. I go in there, and the zestiest motherfucker on planet Earth is in there. Akademiks. I can hear the fucking finger snaps through the speaker. Once again, I'm going to be very clear and straight with my words. Y'all ain't finna cancel me. So, okay, nothing wrong with that. I love the LGBTQ community. He starts asking me questions about a video the girl sent. The girl sent a video when we're checking into the hotel. I had forgotten my card holder. This is a Marriott hotel. You could pay through the Marriott site. I was getting the best rooms. They usually have about 2 or 3 of the best rooms. I usually get it a lot, like if I have people coming in town. But despite you paying for it, which I think it came to a couple thousand because it's really good rooms. When you go to check in, you have to show the card that is on file that paid and your ID. The reason why is they don't want motherfuckers who are cracking cards to use somebody else's credit card and then show up and just check in. That happens a lot. Now, maybe little hotels that cost like $200 a night might let that happen. If you're paying like $1,100, $1,200 a night, and then you're booking for like 3, 4, 5 nights, a hotel does not want to be finessed out of 5 bands. So they require proof. Anyway, in the video what it showed, it was me trying to, like, I didn't realize I lost my, I left it at home actually. I left my card. So I'm like digging through my bag. I'm trying to find it. That's when I realized, I'm like, shit, it's not there. What ended up happening, the person with me who works for me, they paid for it. Like, they released my card off of it. So, like, they had an authorization from me to pay. But since I don't have the ID in the card, they released it. They're like, yo, we ain't charging that card, or we're not going to fully go through with the purchase because it could be fraud. So my guy paid for it. It's all good. Anyway, that was the subject of the conversation. His act broke, this and third, right? Cool. Now, you might be like, yo, Act, this is the longest story. And you're right. This is pretty much a long story. But the point of this was saying, if you go back to listen to that conversation, and it's available on YouTube somewhere, this individual, Ion, refused to believe anything that was said to him other than what he thought. Also, there was... Actually, let me just keep it at that. Now, that happened. I'm going to fast forward you to what I'm talking about today. I get a lot of people hitting me up today. They say Wack100 is banned from Clubhouse. I said, why? Wack100 is the lifeline of Clubhouse. Wack100 is single-handedly made that app still relevant. Wack100 has garnered at least 50 times the impressions by everybody else cumulatively on that app by himself. More than them. In the last 3 months. Why would he be banned? Apparently, it was because of a conversation he had with the same guy who accused me of certain stuff. Again, I showed him all the proof. He didn't want to hear it. And when arguing with that guy, by the way, this is really important. You see, when you argue with gay guys, they know it's like fighting with a girl. You ever had an argument with a woman and she know, like, I've argued with a woman before and she says, hit me, nigga. And by the way, she's hit me before. Like she hit me, whatever. She says, hit me, nigga. And your whole fucking career is done. Because I'm running to the media with this shit. Women are very smart. They know where they got you. Now, they're going to do it with a nigga like me because you see a nigga like Lil Reese, you're not going to do it with him because you know he's going to beat your ass. There's certain niggas, they're going to beat your ass. They don't care. But certain people who care about, like, whoa, wait, I'm not, I can't, you know the saying, yo, if somebody hits you, hit them back, you can't even do that. You just got to take it. But that's one of the reasons I don't argue with women. Because they usually realize the advantage they have. Yo, I could push him to a point. I could even hit him. But the moment, if he reacts the same way, I have the ultimate card to get his livelihood canceled. It's the same thing with a lot of people who are unsavory in the LGBTQIA plus community. Some of these motherfuckers, they argue with you. Remember when I stopped arguing with McConan? McConan was calling me the F word, but he's the gay one. Now, imagine if I lost myself and lost character and said, yo, what the fuck? You effing blah, 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 blah. Done. So he could say that to me. No repercussions. If I say it, you're finished. Wack100 got banned because there was a situation that came up where they were discussing an old video, and I'm going to pull it up on stream. It's old, but it's a video of police officers kicking out Benzino and a friend out of a hotel room years ago. Benzino hotel room. Let's just look it up. I think this is part of the video. Okay, cool. So
yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs. He has my credit card. Was staying up at night. That guy's crazy. Talk to him. We're gonna take.
Okay. So this was the hotel room. Apparently, he overstayed the checkout time. They called the police. The police came. This is body cam footage, I believe. They basically are trying to get him out of there, and he's saying, yo, I told them they could have charged me extra. But, like, we're taking a shower. We're trying to get out of here. And what people latched onto on social media is that there were two dudes staying in one room. Okay? Now, Benzino, who has a daughter, Coleray, but not saying that proves his sexuality, because we have known people who are homosexual who have kids. Regardless, he has spoken about this. He said, yo, this is nothing about me being gay. Like, two dudes could stay in a hotel room. By the way, none of this said they were sharing beds. And if you ask me, if there's two double beds in a room, I don't see a problem with two dudes being in a room if you're in that situation where you can't afford separate rooms. You get me? However, the people who want to drive a narrative, and this is where I get back to this Ion nigga. He's gay. But I don't know if it's because of maybe some of the scrutiny, some of the vitriol or hate that he may have received in his lifetime for being gay. He wants to throw everybody in the same pot with him. So he's constantly trying to poke fun, or not poke fun, but like trying to poke holes, pause, at other people to say they might be gay as well. I believe he was doing it with Kanye. Now it's Benzino. Anyway, this and my whole spiel was leading up to this. Wack100 was confronting this individual. And by the way, you're going to hear the zestiness instantly. I want to really watch my words with this because I love the LGBTQIA community, QIA+. But somebody, and this is ignorance speaking, has to explain why it feels like just hearing how this motherfucker talks, you could already tell what type of time he's on. Like, I don't think being gay is a gene or anything like that. I could be wrong. But what the fuck gives them this fucking voice? Let me pull this up. Y'all tell me, by the way, this is him on the right. He's on the right, Wax in the middle, Benzino on the left. Okay? This is him. Now, if the zestiness was not bleeding through the screen already, you got to hear the fucking voice. Let me play this.
I was on tour. Was he living in Atlanta? Taking shit.
With cis het men, they like to.
Who's on the other foot? You.
Hey, check this out.
Being a homosexual.
What you think about Coleray, the woman who?
Here we go.
Oh,
Right,
for sure.
like-
For sure, on the other foot is one of them. They want us to be. If you want to be accepted, logically, if you want to be,
That's somebody else
accepted,
talking
your
to
ideology,
the-
don't
to the
shame
guy.
someone for quote unquote being gay, even though we know obviously Benzino's not gay. But it shows you want to poke fun at some shit that your members of your community struggle with.
By the way, the LGBTQIA community has to police themselves. Just like I feel like black people, we got to police ourselves. I think that, black on black violence, we got to police it, just like I believe that police it to a certain extent, just like I believe that cops killing black people or the cops should police. If you stand by, if you turn an eye to people doing fuck shit, you can't then get mad when the reputation of said group is influenced or denigrated by the fuck shit. This guy, and y'all didn't hear his voice yet, he's the master of just trying to get gay people and straight people to fight each other.
According to you, so you're by your own.
Man, that's
logic,
fake.
you don't great.
Straight up, I'm coming.
with everything I got, every
That's whack.
resource I got. Because I'm going to take it from Clubhouse, then I'm going to take it to social media, then I'm going to take it to these platforms. And we don't expose niggas like you, Ion, for attacking heterosexual men that have children. You punk motherfucker. He got a daughter named Cola Ray that's in the music industry. You son of a bitch. Did you think about that?
Damn.
You motherfucker. I'm mad as a father now, nigga. I'm mad. Maybe you need to put...
By the way, let me also be clear. The words and opinions of Wack100 or anyone else on this recording is not the opinions or is not co-signed by me. I'm strictly playing this for commentary purposes and in terms of reporting this story, okay? So please, if anybody hears this later, don't be thinking, oh, that's what Act thinks, because again, when you're talking about certain groups, you can't really talk. You know what I mean? If we're talking about, obviously, if we talk about niggas, we can make all type of jokes. But when it comes to this group, if you say a joke that they don't laugh at, you're getting canceled.
Put a baby in your asshole and give birth to know what that feel like to be disrespected and embarrassment to your fucking children. What about Cola Ray, motherfucker? What about her?
Real talk.
Holy.
Punk motherfucker. Bring his punk ass up here.
He's
I'm
on
sitting as a
stage.
motherfucker right now.
He's
I'm
on
mad as a
stage.
motherfucker.
He's on stage.
Nigga, what about her? What about her? Mr. Queer, did you fucking think about Cola Ray, the woman who just got an album released tomorrow, motherfucker? Fuck you, homie. You was in front of me, I'd knock your 7-foot queer ass out on Pyro. Now you crossed the line.
For the content.
Fuck you.
All for the
Now I'm gonna mute up and let your punk ass talk.
Hold them accountable. Thank you.
Oh,
so-
shit.
You mean the same
Chat, what is that fucking accent? Y'all got to tell me. Like, what is it? Is there something in the water? What is it? Why does the voice, like you could tell, it's like this extra spit, it's extra saliva. I don't know why. Y'all got to tell me. I know a lot of homosexual, queer, transgendered individuals that talk very regularly. Yo, what up? What up? Yeah, what up? What up? This motherfucker right here, what is it with this accent? Listen to. Yo, everybody spam one when you figure out who I'm talking about. Tell me when you hear it.
In front of me, I'd knock your 7-foot queer ass out on Pyro. Now you crossed the line.
For the content.
Fuck you.
All for the
Now I'm gonna mute up and let your punk ass talk.
Hold them accountable. Thank you.
Oh,
so-
shit.
You mean the same daughter that he's cheating with online right now?
Hey, check this out. That ain't your business. That's his
Like,
daughter.
I-
You think
I-
his daughter
I do
want people
celebrity-
run around
I do
talking about her
celebrity
daddy is
commentary.
gay? See, now you justifying it.
I do celebrity commentary. You brought up Coyle Ray, not me, but he's arguing with her online publicly right now and her mother. So
Hey,
what
check
about
this
that?
out.
being a homosexual?
What that got to do with being a homosexual?
Dr. Julio, mind your
What?
business.
Nah, that is his business. That's a heterosexual man.
Mind your business.
You kicked me off the stage too.
Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Oh, now
Yeah.
you want to fight too?
I'm in it. I'm in the shit because you kicked me off the motherfucking stage too.
You bold now.
Nigga right here.
Christian,
You know
man.
what your problem is, Ion? Every time you go in a room with a man, it's to do some gay shit. Nigga, I walked off down there 10 years of my life confined in a cell, locked down sometimes 9 months to a year, can't move, but every 4 days ago take a 3-minute shower. And I ain't never committed no gay acts, ever.
By the way, just trying to give some commentary, not to defend Wack100. I think Wack resonates with this because Wack has done a lot of time in prison. That's what he's talking about. He's just saying, yo, if we're going to say that two dudes who shared a hotel room, you didn't catch them in bed, you didn't catch them fucking, you didn't catch them kissing, didn't catch them cuddling, didn't catch them spooning, didn't catch anything other than the fact that they were leaving a hotel room. And because you're gay, and by the way, to be fair to this guy, I don't think he said that Benzino was gay. But when a gay dude is kind of like, it's kind of like they're almost saying he's undercover. You get me? And I think Wack feels a certain type of way because he's like, bro, I was locked down for years with another nigga in a very small room. Like, why is another man being attacked for Maybe, who knows? And again, I don't know about Benzino finances. We've seen Corleone say certain things. Maybe Benzino just like, maybe he's trying to save some money. Shit, maybe that was the only hotel room available at the shit that night. They about to dip out in the morning. Who knows? I'm not trying to say I'm defending nobody, but there's nothing that would tell me that he was doing something homosexual. But let's keep listening.
I don't know where you at in your head, but us heterosexuals, when we got to get a double room with another man, we're not thinking gay. It's a door on the bathroom, nigga.
Okay, cool.
It's a door on the bathroom.
Was there a public statement about it? Because I couldn't find anything on it.
Bro, if you lost today, hey, listen.
Let me finish speaking.
Hey, listen. Hey, you ain't running this stage. Like
okay, so then don't
listen. That man told the police officer, my credit card is at the front desk. If I'm over in time, bullshit. If I'm over in time.
You hear what that guy said? He never said he wasn't gay. This is why there's some of these people who I call unsavory characters in the LGBTQIA plus community that I don't know if they're just not comfortable with themselves yet, but they feel more comfortable when they bring other people into it. So because he's leaving a hotel room, he has to make a statement saying he's not gay.
I see you on a late freight. We addressed this shit 3-4 months ago. If I'm over in time, charge my card. If we'd have been two white dudes, y'all wouldn't be up here fucking with us, was his exact words.
Now.
Well,
why would he compare it to a gay straight relationship if they weren't together? I'm confused.
What do you mean? He's saying if it had been two white men in the room, you keep using relationship, bro, because your mind is fucked up because you think you was born gay. That's you. Your mind fucked up. To us straight men, your mind is fucked up. To us men that want to play football, basketball, boxing, throw rocks, and shit like that, play with dogs, your mind is fucked up to say you were born gay.
I have a question for you, Wack. So is it okay for you to out black men on this app? Because you did it twice.
Out what black men? We out.
You didn't out two rappers and put the information publicly. You didn't start with
who? Yo, listen, those rappers need to come out because listen. Hold on, those rappers. If you are gay, and I'm gonna stand on this. If you're gay, you need to go enter the gay community. But the gay community ain't gonna make a motherfucking straight man gay.
Nope. So you can out black men who never asked
That's
you to
not
put out
out. If you have been caught with a gay man, if you have been caught with a gay man, you're gay. And listen, if you had sexual intercourse with a male, you're gay.
Has outed.
But I want to see how much heart you got. I'm gonna bring Benzino in here, and your queer ass don't run. Since your queer ass was talking about that man,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna bring him in here.
Go ahead
Right now.
Hey, bring.
Now we know he gonna run.
Okay, so they bring Benzino in the room, and then here's the conversation. Like, if I go back to the earlier part of the clip, you could hear more of the Ion dude speak. I know y'all love the voice, so I'll play a little bit of
quiet.
This is
quiet.
It's right there. Yeah, nigga, that means get.
Can I say something?
Because
fucked up. I be
Why Wack seem emotional?
Right. If it's two men in a double bed.
Video says, and you can pay attention. Zeno caught with hotel with a man. Is that not what happened?
But Ian, didn't he?
Why Wack seem emotional about it though?
Because you know what happened? They took the video down because it was fairly new. So I just wanted to know what actually happened. And honestly, this title of the
put it like this: the gay dude wants to know if another two dudes was fucking. That sounds like a fetish. That sounds like maybe somebody who has some type of I don't want to use certain type of trigger words because I understand he's of a particular community. But if you are obsessed, if two men sex because you've seen them leave in the same room, what does that say? He says, I just want to know.
The room, it says, breaking news, Benzino caught with hotel with a man. Is that not what happened?
But Ian, didn't he say in the
caught.
police video,
He was
he was
caught.
saying something like, if we were Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so, y'all wouldn't care. Didn't he say something like that?
He said, yeah, we're going to play the video. Y'all not watching the video. I mean, y'all can gaslight me, but it's just, he can gaslight y'all. He ain't going to gaslight me. I'm going to put exactly what the video says, and you can pay attention. And I want to know if this is something that y'all would do. Y'all so quick to be calling people gay.
Ion.
You know, the gay community wants so much to be accepted by everyone. If you want,
I do celebrity commentary. You brought up Coyle Ray, not me.
I have 9 months to. I'm gonna bring Benzino in here.
We started discussing what's
Paw, man, he quiet today.
Yeah, we all gonna be on mute, girl.
To you, I'm kicking 100,000 in the greenhouse, and every room I reach out to, gonna open the fuck up.
Shout out to
Benzino. Ion, I'm gonna mute up. Ion, tell this man he gay, and we gonna mute up.
Yo.
So the gay dude who's fetishizing over Benzino being gay is now talking to Benzino. Listen to this. And by the way, this whole conversation got Wack and I believe Benzino both banned. So in reality, and I want to make it very clear, Clubhouse is fine with the homosexual people there saying anything about straight dudes. Nah, he gay. He probably like dick in a booty. Probably suck niggas' dicks. You can say that if you're gay. If you defend yourself, homophobic.
What up, man? What up, y'all?
Man, look, bro, the nigga got a gay room over there, tried to run a narrative on you, bro. Like, you checking out the hotel, the band being in the room with you. Like, we don't do that. Moving dope, on tour, all kind of shit. Shit, shower, shave, keep it moving. But he wanted to call you gay. So I said, you know what? I can't fight him on his own platform. But guess what? My rooms is just as big, if not bigger than his. So we gonna stand up for the straight man, Ion. There that man go. Address it.
What's up, Ion?
So I created a room that talked about the video that resurfaced about you being in that room with that man, and I opened a room.
Hey, Ion.
Go ahead.
Ion. What you gotta understand, Ion, ain't everybody with getting fucked in the ass and sucking men dick. You gotta get that through your head first. It's okay for you to be gay, Ion. You guys made it. You're here. You don't have to march no more. You getting jobs. You guys are cool. Straight people are accepting you to be friendly with you and friends. You're not being beat up no more. But Ion, what you gotta stop doing is trying to make it seem like every straight man wants to be gay. Because Ion, that's not the case, Ion. You see, I don't even bring this shit up because it was so preposterous. Like, I'm 56, bro. I'll be 57 in July. I done did so much murder, kill shit, ridiculous, dumb shit that I'm blessed to be on this earth and still not locked up. Don't play with me, Ion. Don't play with my name. Don't play with my legacy. All right? I'm going through enough already out here. I'm not trying to fight with the LGBT. None of that. And let me even keep it more 100. I got an OnlyFans, right? That I just show pictures of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I work out. And yeah, I show pictures of my dick. All that. And I'm sure there's gay men on there. But I'm straight, Ion. With me and motherfucking Kavaria was in that room, that's one of my best friends.
By the way, let me also point out, being familiar and also having, let me tell you this. You see why this motherfucker Ion is like the worst? Because he's creating to the point, he's making it to the point that you, like when you hear that Wack100 got banned for this, you don't want to talk to somebody who's gay. Because you're like, if conversations gets heated, you're gonna lose your livelihood. Right? So he's pretty much encouraging, like, you know, division and segregation. It's kind of like saying, oh, you know, we could work towards racial equality if black people just don't talk to white people because they're both scared of each other that they're going to get in trouble some type of way. That's just not what it is. Also, that guy, he's one of those dudes who, tell me if you ever heard of this type of gay guy. The gay guy who likes straight dudes or you ever heard a gay guy talking about he'll turn a nigga out? That's what this guy sounds like. Because I've never heard this nigga talk about another gay dude. All he do is talk about straight dudes who he wants to be gay. You know what I'm talking about? There's mad gay dudes who their obsession, and listen, I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but when y'all driving narratives just against the straight dudes, it's like you kind of declaring war on people who got like a whole livelihood going on.
Friends, not only that I gave him, he don't work for me at the Source and at Hip Hop Weekly, but he done been on tour with me and my father when me and my father got locked up fighting police. Ion, don't play with me. Don't play with me, man. I don't play with you. I don't disrespect you and how you move or whatever. I don't give a fuck how that video looked like. I could care less what anybody thinks. Motherfuckers would not come to me in person and say any of that shit, and that's a fact. You see, I don't care about none of this. I'm out here. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm in these streets getting it. I'm not trying to play around with nobody's legacy, their name, or their reputation. Don't play with mine. I don't know what your motivation is, and I could care fucking less. I don't answer on this, but Wack motherfucking called me and he said, "Look, bro, and Wack, I love you. Anything you need from me, I'm there for you." Because you know what? Because for him,
when a straight man gotta sound like they're almost on the brink of tears, because this dude Benzino been shot at, beefing with all type of people, stabbings, shootouts. He's going to war, got rich, went broke, had the biggest company, lost it. Everything he's done in his life. He has a daughter. She ends up being Cola Ray. And now one gay guy who is obsessed with straight dudes being gay is now trying to drive the narrative that he's gay. You have to understand when straight dudes are being dragged to the pulpit, dragged to the stand, to basically testify for your sexuality. This motherfucker done lived 57 years of his life, and on his 57 years on earth, he got to defend himself to a gay dude who's hoping he's gay.
Him to have the influence that he has and him to stick up for me, nigga, that's big. All right. The bottom line is, Ion, get it through your head. Not everybody wants another man's dick in his ass, but it's okay. That's what you like, Ion. Then that's what you like. I'm not disrespecting you for that. Me and you could still be cool. I did a whole fucking reality show with a gay man, played basketball with him and everything, a one-on-one. I'm very confident who I am. I got 3 sons. None of them are gay. But if they were to be, I'd have to fucking still love them. Don't play with me.
Okay, can I speak now? So I would encourage you to re-listen to the replays.
Listen to this Why is this nigga's voice like this? Bro, this ain't got nothing to do with gayness, bro. I'm telling you. Like, yo, there's nothing there's no gene in you that make you talk like this, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, nigga, I graduated college with a biomathematics degree, nigga. Listen, we've tried done DNA sequencing and all that type of shit, nigga. We've studied all type of shit. We ain't never come across this in none of my classes, nigga. That when you get this one gene, you sound. Why?
And you can set a lawsuit or whatever if I called you gay. The video, the rule clearly says, right? Clearly says.
I wouldn't give a fuck what
Man, nigga, that means some gay shit.
I went back.
Well, yeah.
I'm in these streets getting it. I'm not trying to play around with nobody.
So I would encourage you to re-listen to the replays. And you can set a lawsuit or whatever.
This thing about listening to the replays. Nigga, you're insinuating. Yo, this is what I hate about people. And, by the way, because I do this commentary stuff too, so I do speak on people for a living. So I'm not even tripping on it. So it's nothing wrong with, by the way, somebody say he's speaking about me on Clubhouse. Yo, good for him. I'm not mad at you if you are. This is part of what I do as well. But here's the problem with a nigga like that. You're don't, like, when I do it, like, I don't come here, like, I tell you what my issue is with Meg. I tell you, I think she snitched on me. I'm telling you, I'm not doing this little pussy passive shit, which that's what he's doing. You're insinuating he's gay. Don't play word semantics. Well, I never really called you gay. I was just talking about the video where, you know what I mean, based on the title and now where the conversation's going, everybody's going to assume you're gay. So he's like, go back in the video, find where I called you gay. Motherfucker, you talked about it to basically set up the narrative that people could come to only one conclusion, that he's gay. Now he's confronting you. Could you go back and listen to No, nigga, he's here.
I called you gay. The video, the room clearly says, right? Clearly says,
I wouldn't give a fuck what the room says.
Nigga, you
and I
know
don't
what
give
the
a fuck
fuck
with
you
you.
was
I'm letting
doing,
you
bro.
know. I'm letting you know if you got a problem with me about any real shit, man to man with me. Man to man with me.
What does that mean?
I'm not doing this with you on here, bro. I'm not, and I don't give. Listen.
Hey, bro.
Listen.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful with the LGBTQIA plus community. You see, as soon as he said, what does that mean? He's giving you the rope for you to hang yourself with. The conversation went past the zestiness level that he was willing to meet you at. Now you're getting tight. And when most men get upset, they then lead with aggression. This nigga is exuding estrogen. Aggression is what? He's already writing out a report on Wack100 and Benzino.
Anybody think what they want, man to man with me.
I'm letting niggas know LGBTQ, whatever other alphabet, if a gay or straight man get out of line with me, I'm punching him out. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Period.
Well, cool. That's fine.
Period.
Y'all.
See what you think? Oh, I'm gay. I'm a girl. You can't hit.
No, nigga, you can get it too.
You a man. You stand up.
I'm gonna do rooms about whatever I want to do rooms about. Period. Just so
okay. Take your ass over there.
Yo, this is why most of these niggas be barbs. These little weird niggas like this, they want to be Nicki Minaj. They wish they were born Nicki. You ever notice most of the barbs is just like this? Zesty. Period. They talk like they want to be Nicki and Ari. When they look at themselves, they just not that. They hate. Well, you know what? Let me just stop right there. You won't cancel me. Let's get back to the video.
You go queer ass room, and we gonna keep on straight ass over here and do it. And every time I see you in person, we gonna attack you.
You fucking sissy. You pussy.
Oh, okay, cool. Got you.
Nah, that's just what he want. He ain't got what it is.
Poodle smasher.
Oh, but I'm not in the rooms with men, though.
Yeah, fuck out of you, baloney smuggler. Get the fuck out.
You out of line.
Wait, what? Yo, by the way, hey, Ion and your ilk. I love the LGBTQIA plus community. I don't like none of these name callings, but they call me fat too. So, you know what I mean? I take nicknames, again, and play this. If somebody call me fat, there's nobody canceling them. I'm just saying, if niggas got a little funny jokes for you, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, well, you got to take it. Pause. Wait, pause. Wait, no, listen, you know what I mean? Come on now. I think I know what I mean. Yeah. But all I'm just saying, I don't agree with none of these names. Yo, you are wrong for this, Benzino. You are wrong. You should never talk about the LGBTQIA plus community like this. No way, buddy. But what did he say?
Clearly says, right? I
wouldn't give a fuck what the room says.
Nigga, you know what the fuck you was doing, bro.
I'm letting you know if you got a problem with me about any real shit, man to man with me. Man to man with me.
What does that mean?
I'm not doing this with you on here, bro. I'm not, and I don't give. Listen.
Hey, bro,
Anybody think what they want, man to man with me.
I'm letting niggas know LGBTQ, whatever other alphabet, if a gay or straight man get out of line with me, I'm punching him out.
Paru?
Period.
Wow.
Is that on Paru?
Cool. That's fine.
Period.
Y'all.
See what you think? Oh, I'm gay. I'm a girl. You can't hit.
No, nigga, you can get it too.
You a man. You stand up.
I'm gonna do rooms about whatever I want to do rooms about. Period. Just so
okay.
Period.
Your queer ass over there and do your queer ass room, and we gonna keep on straight ass over here and do it. And every time I see you in person, we gonna attack you.
You fucking sissy. You pussy.
Oh, okay, cool. Got you.
Nah, that's just what he want. He ain't got what it is.
Poodle smasher.
What?
Oh, but I'm not in the rooms with
Wait, what did he say? No, what the fuck?
I want to do rooms about. Period. Just so
okay. Take your ass over there and do your queer ass room, and we gonna keep on straight ass over here and do it. And every time I see you in person, we gonna attack you.
You fucking sissy. You pussy.
Oh, okay, cool. Got you.
Nah, that's just what he want. He ain't got what it is.
Poodle smasher.
Oh, but I'm not in the rooms with men
Yeah,
though.
fuck out of you, baloney smuggler. Get the fuck
Nah,
out of
you
here.
out of
But you in
line.
those rooms in bed with men though.
Yeah. That motherfucker.
Who
Let
said
me
he
tell
was
you
in the
something.
bed with a
Let me tell
man?
you something. Let me tell you something, you weirdo. You're a weirdo, bro.
Be
You
mad
know
at
what I'm saying?
who
You're a
reported it.
weirdo,
Don't
bro.
be mad
You're
at
all
me.
you're,
Hey,
you're a
wait, watch
weirdo and you're
this.
confused. You're mad because you get fucked in your ass by men. I'm not mad. I
Yeah,
don't
but
do
I'm
that. That's
open
what you
about
do.
mine.
You see, this is why there's a problem with the L because they don't quiet motherfuckers like you are. You see, it's your.
By the way, disclaimer, I have no problem with Ion receiving dick in his booty hole.
Who riles shit up. It's y'all who caused the problems. Ain't nobody causing no trouble with y'all. I'm a straight motherfucking man. Been that. Will always be that. If this is who you want to be, if
Hey, y'all see what's going down? We got 1.7K people in the room, man. I closed the chat. I need y'all to run the shares up right now. We getting back.
Wait, where's Benzino?
Yeah, where is Benzino?
His
Oh,
phone must have
somebody
died or
No, it looks like he
something.
lost
Like
his
his
connection.
phone died or
Hey,
something.
you know the crazy part is, man, Wack caught on to that shit because Wack go to the room often, and it finally, like, I guess he just caught on to like, man, hold on, it's a narrative going on here. He could
This
have just
nigga
been
attacks
quiet and
every
left, but
motherfucking heterosexual man that has a
yeah,
voice. The
none
nigga
of
do
the me,
18
none
rooms
of
on
y'all.
Kanye a week.
Man got
Ion, if you hear the sound of my voice, listen, my brother. Like, nobody gives a fuck if you're gay. But please, for the straight dudes, leave our sexuality alone, okay? You know what I mean? Like, we not playing, we not investigating what's going on with you. We got it. Leave the straight niggas alone, man. And when you don't do that, again, it's one thing if you're talking about, well, I won't even say that. When somebody defend themselves, now y'all quick to cancel. This gay dude, basically, I think he complained to Clubhouse. Wack100 got banned. So they took Wack100 off the app. They probably not banned him. They probably gave him a suspension. But because of you see the thing when you arguing with gay dudes, you having a deep voice. You know their voice is always, I got like zesty. There's no bass in it, like zero bass. You ever have like a little equalizer? You can turn the treble, the mid, and you turn all the way to the bass sound. That's how they sound, with a lot of spit. The bass in Wack's voice and Benzino voice just seems threatening. That's why they probably banned him.
kids and all that. Yeah,
Shit, a
Yeah,
week?
this nigga,
He does that.
man, this nigga do, bro, all his. But I'm wondering when you gonna do Ion invites the gay community to come party. When you gonna do that?
Yeah, why don't you bring your friends over?
Nigga talking about he never been to prison. You been in prison mentally. You don't even know what a female felt like.
he
Nigga,
might
that's prison.
not have been
Well, that's
like gay
prison.
dudes like that. That's probably why
That's
he
prison.
don't really do no rooms on them.
Nah, well, what the
Don't
fuck?
think good.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm confused, bro.
He probably like those straight dudes.
I think what it is the ones he like is straight, and he be trying to throw little birdies out there
Facts.
just in case they might be.
Got
Hey,
those little
look my
feeders
way.
out there.
Just they manhood.
They reported the
Let
room.
me-
That's why you can't see
let
the
me-
title.
Facts. I think Wack said some more stuff. I will also say, though, yo, Wack100, I blame you for this. Wack, I'm going to tell you why I blame you for this. See, Ion, and I'm not saying this because the fact that he is, in the LGBTQIA plus community. I'm saying this because of the actions that he's exhibited that I've outlined. He's a weirdo. He's somebody who latches onto a narrative. He's trying to go the Wendy Williams route. And what I mean by that, Wendy was notorious, and even Trasha K too. They're notorious for when they say something is going on, even if everybody denies it, all they do is they double down and try to find ancillary information to support what they say. Even if it comes out later, it's false. Wack, you're the only person within the rap community giving this weirdo a voice. When you get me on the app to speak to this weirdo, that's you. I don't care what he talks about in this room. because I'm not in there getting my toes curled and my fucking eyebrows done and my back blown out while listening to this stupid ass nigga. So Wack, this is pretty much your fault. You're bringing people. Benzino got no reason to be talking to this guy. If there's a room of people that are gay talking about Akademiks, and even if they say, yo, we think Ak is gay, it bothers me none. That is not the room that I am looking to for validation, that I need to clear stuff up with, that I need to have any type of approval with. Y'all do what y'all do. But Wack has brought this guy who is weird to then have conversations with people among the regular hip-hop atmosphere. This guy is in the gossip tea, Barbie, like whatever the fuck world that is, which we don't give a fuck what they talk about. But anyway, other than saying that I blame it on Wack, Ion, peace be unto you. Benzino, work stuff out with your daughter. And for future relations between homosexuals and heterosexuals and all type of people in the LGBTQIA plus community, I do want to say we should oust and we need to police people that are promoting division. If you're someone who's constantly obsessed with trying to expose people, nah. Okay. Anyway, damn, my flight leaving soon. I don't got too much time left. What else do I got to talk